and welcome back to the channel. BlueSkyGuy here, coming at you with another Marvel Tokon match review. We are up now to the second round of the top 8. We've got Kayos versus BlueSkyGuy. Let's check it out. Alright, the fist bumps are out, the teams are locked in. This should be an interesting one. As you can see, we've got some pretty interesting teams on both sides. Penny Parker, that's not a character you see every day. She's absolutely not one of the more popular characters in this game, but I do think she's pretty good. Once her chaos gets started, she's really hard to stop. Magneto, obviously, very strong choice in this game, but you don't usually see him on point. Usually Mag is in the anti-air slot because he has the best anti-air in the whole game. Guard cancels out quick. We talked about that in the last episode, how guard cancel at the start of the match is at its strongest. Ooh, we tried to get the 2H there, but we were a second too late. Yeah, every time Spidey goes to do this, you can 2H him, but you do got to be quick. Wall splat. That unlocks us Deadpool, and we get a loop. Break the combo limit. I don't think we're going for that, but ooh, man, that mix happens so fast, bro. Look at that 5H. And then the moment you try to stand up because you think that the overhead is coming, that's when the low clips you. I think he tried to fuzzy right there. Now we got the whole team, Kayos, with the whole team unlocked already. Got his whole deck. Benny leading the charge. Trying to zone out. Ooh, I like that. I like the use of the anti-air assist there. Ooh, we wake up and we challenge. We queue up the Penny before we tag. That way we get a guaranteed combo there. Ooh, break on the guard cancel attempt. It's not going to go through. You do get disassembled for that. Check out the disassemble gauge. But people have been talking about lately how disassemble might not be the worst thing in the world because you do get all your gauge back once it's over. So, I mean, it's a bad state, but is it the worst? Time will tell. I do hear people saying it's not the absolute worst thing in the world. Hard knockdown into the flame. Low, that could have been an overhead. Guard cancel again. There is no escape. Ooh, okay. Ooh, and happy birthday. That was unfortunate. BlueSkyGuy, he thought that this was going to be a scramble situation, and it was, but they kind of both had different ideas here. So Kayos, he ran forward. He could have got the whiff punish here, but I think he thought that Ghost Rider was going to recover in time, so he tried to snipe a jump. And BlueSkyGuy felt very unsafe, so he went for an assemble counter, and basically they both guessed wrong right here. But Kayos still ends up getting the hit. Happy birthday is going to get him the second round. Can he close out this match early? This is when it gets real. Both players have their full teams. This is when we get to maximum chaos. And yeah, BlueSkyGuy already getting started with the Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider does a lot of damage in the corner. His character hurts. Hard knockdown. Ooh, once again, the counter, it was not a perfect though, not a perfect, so you lose your bar, but you don't really lose anything else. You just don't, basically nothing improves. And BlueSkyGuy taking the first round. It's now 2-1. Whoa, man, that was crazy right there. Let me see. Chaos, he poked, no one was home. He went for the 2 ace that ended up hitting Peter, so that gave him the ability to cancel the button into another button, so he's able to instantly turn around and hit BlueSkyGuy on the other side. Holy cow. What a scramble moment. Hello, floor. show him the spider skills. It's going to be a hard knockdown. You got to wake up into a mix. What are you going to do? Ooh, yep. Thimble counter. That is a 1-frame reversal, so if there's even a baby gap, you will get out free. Symbol counter does not go through that time. Ooh, get the hit. This is a disassemble combo, though, so yeah, there was not much you could do there. He would have had to have gotten the wall splat. Spidey is not very good at comboing by himself, but so many overhead attempts. How many overhead attempts was that? Let me see. Perfect reflect. Overhead, it gets blocked. Call the assist. Overhead, second time it hits. Man, yeah. Sometimes you just got to stick to your guns. A lot of times players will do an overhead. It'll get blocked. They'll be like, okay, I'm going to go low next time. But it is really effective in most fighting games to just do it again. All right, so we took a little bit of a second. Took a little bit of a breather. We're going back in. So now we got Ghost Rider versus Penny. Ooh, overhead, but nobody was there to follow that up. My brother, these 2Hs have been magical. Look at this. 2H, and look, he's clearly on the other side. Holy cow. Best 2H in the game? Question mark? Penny got the best 2H in the game? Oh, man. Yeah, and this is why Penny is so dangerous. Those traps, definitely a Faust moment. This is very Faust-like. You put something out on the screen, you get a hit, but then whatever the item was that you put out just blows you up anyway. Flashing back to Faust and Neko Arc. Who do you guys think has better items out of Faust, Neko Arc, and Penny? Who do you think has the best? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big fan of Neko Arc's gotcha, where she can summon Saber. That is actually so cool. And she can also summon the live stream, the VTuber live stream. Ooh, gotta watch out. Gadget in the back. Ooh, big drops. Jumping over everything, Magneto. Ooh, I like that tag. That was a really clean tag. We were like dead in the middle of Scramble Town here, but because BlueSkyGuy had already called his Ghost Rider assist, Ghost Rider was going to become available to be tagged, so he shot a fireball downward to cover him and then tagged into him and immediately made it a turn. We talked about this a bit in the last match, but that's definitely the future of this game, is taking as much advantage of an assist that's on the screen as you can. Even if your assist whiffs and it doesn't seem like it really did anything because its attack completely whiffed, its positioning can still really come in handy because you might be able to tag into it and catch the opponent off guard, or you may be in a position to reach the opponent with the assist character if your point character is too far away. Because like in this situation right here, look at where Magneto is. He's way up there off the screen. Penny is rushing forward to try to get to where he is, but then boom, I'm Ghost Rider now, button. So yes, moments like that definitely shows you the true strength of active tag, because assist characters stay on the screen for a long time in this game. And as long as you don't get hit, you can always tag into them. If you do get tagged though, you lose that opportunity, which is good because that would be so broken. But yeah. Going in. Spidey running at you is very scary in this game. Spider-Man just running towards you. Ooh, that's a bait. Yeah. It's kind of crazy how like spicy this situation has already gotten. The post wall break, this is just such a guessing game because the opponent, or should I say the person who broke the wall, gets a guaranteed meaty here, but the opponent can wake up with a symbol smash, a symbol counter, or super. You know, all three of those options have like different levels of like armor invincibility. So in certain situations, you don't want to take your meaty. You want to do like Kayos did here. You want to run forward, pretend like you're going to take it, call your assist, and then jump. And then basically if the opponent does nothing, it's likely that your assist will lock them down. But if they do wake up with something, you should be in a position to punish them, like we're about to see right here. So there should be a full punish there. Should be more than enough to kill off of this as long as it doesn't drop. Favorite Spidey sound? Very nice. Yeah, if you're gonna go for a big bait and you get a punish, you gotta make sure that punish actually kills. Ooh, overhead. Overhead. Still crazy to me that Ghost Rider is a ranged mix-up character. And once again, man, I'm telling you that the post-wall break is spicy, dude. Look, he tries to take his turn, and yep, wake up super. Dang, that knocked everything off the screen. That was crazy. Kayos had a lot of stuff on the screen, and none of it went through. Regular guard cancel counter. Big punish. It actually says punish on the side. It definitely makes my job a lot easier in games like this where it actually says punish on the side. Like in Grand Blue and Strive. And Street Fighter 6. Like most modern games now say that. That way you don't have to guess, like, was that a punish? Ooh, yep. Frame one. That was mix, but there was just the smallest ever gap here. So he was able to do the assemble counter. Ooh. That was crazy. He did an active tag switch, and that put him right into the hot seat. Maximum web. Smash him with cars. There are so many characters that super would just kill. So many characters that would not be able to withstand 7 cars being slammed into them by Spider-Man. Man, so many guard cancels getting countered. Ooh, there it goes. But there's no meter to cancel at that time. Ooh, what a pickup. Let me go back and see that. Oh, man. Yeah, he called a defensive assist call. Man, I love the reaction here from BlueSkyGuy. He wasn't in a position to actually combo that. You see, he tried. He was in block stun because he blocked Spidey there. But Blade got the hit. He tries to get the hit, recognizes that he can't, and then becomes Blade and gets the pickup. That was beautiful. Really good reaction there. Like, holy cow, that was really good. Big super. By the way, I'm surprised BlueSkyGuy doesn't play Hulk, considering he's known for playing Vasaraga in Grand Blue. I'm surprised by that. Wall splat. Leave it to me. All right, we're tied up 2-2. Who's going to take the round? Yeah, this game, I don't know if this game could ever be a 3 out of 5 because the sets would be like an hour. Because even a first to 2 in this game is really long. I think this game is even longer than Dragon Ball FighterZ, which was like the longest game. I think this game is even longer. Whoa, instant overhead. Boom. I don't know how you're supposed to block that. Spider shoot. Whoa, big drop. Oh, that was the match. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay. Magneto said no, not today. Okay, it's tied up 1-1. Okay, who is gonna take the final game here? Missiles. Ooh, shimmied. Shimmy, shimmy, sham. We ran right up to him and then hop. Damn, we playing Street Fighter out here. Street Fighter shimmies. Saw that Osborne poster. Osborne for president. I'm not voting for that guy. Ooh, and there it was again. The low option. Oh, wow. Happy birthday, but no combo. Nobody showed up to the birthday party. That's really sad. Whoa, there's a big enough gap in there for that? Bro, that is really cheap. He threw him in the gap where the overhead was about to connect. That was really dirty. Wow, they air-to-air'd each other. There goes the tag shenanigans again. A lot of magnetism in the screen. Ooh, Mag was about to use it, but he got interrupted. Ooh, that keeps hitting, dude. H into low, it keeps hitting. Man, the spider mix is powerful. Oh, and once again, we go for the big baits here. Dash up, do nothing. He tried to a simple counter, getting punished. Spider spin. Oh, symbol counter. Holy cow, there's so much stuff happening. Oh, and yeah, see, this is a good reminder that even when the screen is just cluttered with a bunch of nonsense, never forget that EX is king, because an EX projectile will eat through literally everything except for another EX. So Kayos does EX web here, and even though there's a bunch of stuff on the screen and Magneto's queuing up a projectile, he just gets blasted. Because again, EX is just king in this game, so even when things seem like they're absolutely insane, you can always pretty much clear the board with an EX. That's why meter is just so important in this game. I feel like later in the future of the game, people are going to start poking with EXs first before calling their assist, because it really does clear the board. Oh my god, these loops. So much damage. That was just a level 1. Perfect reflect. Boom. Is that gonna hit? Oh, reversal. What was he in the animation of? Oh, he's in the animation of doing the flame carpet. By the way, I feel like Penny has one of the best level 3 activations. I love the way she like smashes that panel. It seems like so unnecessary, but that like makes it so cool. She just literally breaks the panel. It's like, do you gotta hit it that hard? Dang, that's so much stuff on the screen. Perfect reflect. Oh, mix. EX Shinko into Spider-Man empty low. What's crazy is you could have done that mix-up in Marvel 3. Oh. Send him down. And I think that should be it. Web Warrior. And... yep. Kayos takes the set 2-1. Good stuff. Man. It's crazy to say, but the turning point for the final round was a wake up level 2. This level 2 here literally turned the whole tide of this final game here, because look at the life deficit. Kayos is down to like, what is that, like 35%? BlueSkyGuy's at 100, and he had the corner, and it was his turn. He gets hit by this wake up level 3, and then Kayos is able to go pretty much crazy from here because he calls all his assists, he gets some stuff out, and then he gets the assemble counter, which is really crucial because he got the perfect reflect there. It disassembled BlueSkyGuy, so he's unable to literally do anything. And because he's waking up, he even did a back roll, which takes longer to wake up. So because he's waking up, Kayos is able to queue up the EX pendulum, and then that gave Kayos the ability to go for a high-low mix-up that was actually really hard to see. And because of the wall break, he was able to get enough resources to get the kill. Even though he dropped it, but he immediately snipes with the air-to-air here, giving him another combo opportunity, which this time he uses to close out the set. And with that, we have reached the end of this review. Thanks for listening, guys. We are gonna continue on making our way through the top 8 of CEO. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of the upcoming action. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. It does help out the channel a lot, and I do greatly appreciate it. Want to see more from me? Check out any of the links down in the description below. But as usual, you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.